Everybody says they just want to be happy. But here's the problem: happiness is a feeling, not a foundation. It comes and goes like the weather. The real path to fulfillment, responsibility. The more responsibility you take on, the stronger, freer, and more fulfilled you become. Stop chasing happiness and start taking responsibility. Welcome back to the Marcus Allgood Show. I appreciate everybody watching and listening. And today we're going to talk about chasing happiness and how happiness is not the end all be all. There are plenty of people that have not taken responsibility that are chasing happiness that will never find happiness. And a lot of times, they say that comparison is the thief of joy, the thief of happiness. And taking responsibility for yourself takes the comparison out of everything else. So if you're comparing yourself to a weightlifter that is 5 years ahead of you, you're going to take the happiness right out. But if you take responsibility of the fact that you're in year one, you're doing the right thing and you're progressing, you're going to be a lot happier doing it that way. So the trap of chasing happiness. Happiness is external and is temporary. A good meal, a good vacation, a compliment, it feels good, but it doesn't last very long. Chasing happiness keeps you on a treadmill, always looking for the next hit, looking for that dopamine drip, like always chasing, not being present to where you're at right now. When happiness becomes the goal, you avoid discomfort, and the avoidance is what keeps you stuck. You got to you got to chase the responsibility of what you're doing. You can't just sit there and chase the happiness. Happiness is only going to last for maybe, minute, 2 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. It's not going to last very long. And then you're just going to start chasing into something else. If you sit in the happiness for a little bit longer, you should be okay. But the fact is, by not taking responsibility for what's going on in your life right now, it's going to take away from the happiness that you can feel at that point in time. Happiness isn't something you chase, it's something that shows up when you're living your purpose. So stay in your purpose, stay with what you know, and the happiness will come. It's okay to have some, you will have some happiness, and it's okay. But don't go chasing the happiness. If you think money's going to bring you happiness, it's not. Money makes life a lot easier, yes, but it's not going to bring you happiness. There's plenty of millionaires out there that do not love their life. They're not happy. They're divorced. That the kids hate them. They don't have a good family life. They don't talk to their brothers or sisters. They only are worried about the money, and they thought that money was going to bring the happiness, and actually they're just miserable. And it's hard to figure that out when you're chasing the wrong things. You got to live your life with the purpose of helping other people and making a difference in life and in this world. So why responsibility creates fulfillment? Responsibility creates meaning. When you show up for your family, your health, your work, your community, you feel useful. You feel more involved. You feel like you have a purpose. And it just feeling that you have a purpose in life will bring you a little bit of happiness each and every day. Responsibility creates confidence. You know you can handle challenges because you've carried weight before. The responsibility of everything is hard. Like this week, we beat something at one of our businesses, which I was super excited about. But you know how long that happiness lasted? Maybe this long, maybe like 30 seconds. I was like, yeah, we beat last year's numbers. Good job. But that's the ultimate goal is to keep doing it. But doing it once, yeah, it's a good thing. But the happiness is only there for 30 seconds. I got to take responsibility for making the business better. Responsibility creates freedom, financial discipline, health discipline, career discipline. They all expand your options. They all keep you going. And responsibility for your health is something you need to take care of starting from day one, starting right now. Like if you're not taking care of your health right now, start doing it right now. Other things will change in your life that you never knew could change. Obviously, your health, your relationships, your relationship with money will probably change. The way you see yourself, your confidence. There's so many different things that are going to change once you start taking care of your health, working out, and eating right. Responsibility creates respect. People trust you when you're reliable, and you trust yourself. We talked about that a couple podcasts ago, trusting yourself, showing up for yourself. And when you're reliable, more things happen for you than against you for sure. People invite you to different things. People ask you for your help. They ask you for advice. They ask you, just ways that they can change their life to be more like your life. And when you are in that position, definitely give the advice. Don't say, "Oh, some long lost secret," or "I, I can't give that away," or "I haven't really done anything." You've done something to change, and let that person know. Like there are no secrets in the world right now. Everybody's doing the same, chasing the same things. All the books kind of bring out the same thing. It's all about a lot of those. I mean, it's a lot of it's just about chasing money, but my podcast, I just want to help people. I just want people to listen, and hopefully I'll bring some good value to them. And, one day maybe we'll connect and have a good conversation. It's pretty much all I get out of this. And I get to learn new things when I'm researching these topics. All right, the hard truth. Most people avoid responsibility because it feels heavy, because it's hard, it hurts. A lot of times, that responsibility factor. I could be doing this, but I really need to be doing this. I'm not that cool. Why do I want to do that? That people are going to make fun of me for being so responsible. And in the end, it is definitely not something to make fun of somebody for. That is the person you need to be looking up to. But the paradox is this: the weight you avoid now becomes the regret you carry later. You're gonna have to it's gonna catch up to you no matter what. Like my past caught up to me in my 30s. I could have done a lot of things differently, but I chose to drink alcohol, get stupid, have a lot, just having a lot of parties and just partying for a good 10 years, which delayed me becoming the person I needed to become by 10 years. I could have had all this when I was 25, or no, let's say 30. Let's say 30 instead of 45, you know. But who knows? I mean, God told me I was supposed to be down this path to help other people. Pain is unavoidable, but responsibility gives your pain a purpose. How to shift from happiness to responsibility. Audit your life. Take control of your life. Look at your life. Ask yourself real questions about your life. Are you on the right path? Are you living in the right values? Are you living in what you want to do? Where are you running from? Where are you running from your responsibilities? Finances, relationships, health, career. Sometimes run from my finances. I try and run into my relationships and my health and my career. A lot of times, I'm pretty frugal, I would say, but we don't save enough, I guess. We don't put into, uh, you know, the stock market and things like that. There's different places we could be making money if we really dove down into it and really learned more about finance. Pick one area on to own. Start with the daily action, small but consistent. I've stacked daily actions for the past 10 years over and over and over. And now it's just all is second nature to me. So I don't even know what I do that is different than other people because I've been doing it so long. And I would love to talk to some other people, see what their life is like and what their morning routine is like, and to see, how often they work out, what are they doing in their business, what are they doing at their job, how are they making themselves better, are they reading books, are they listening to podcasts, are they listening to books? There's so many different things, are they taking vitamins, are they drinking protein? Like, oh man, there's so many different things you could talk about. You can reframe responsibility. Don't see it as a burden. See it as a training for freedom. I love responsibility. I take responsibility for where I'm at in life right now. I take responsibility for the business I have. I take responsibility for the real estate that I'm selling and not selling. I take responsibility for if I have good employees or not. There's so many different things. If I take responsibility if my kids are not acting the way they need to be or not getting good grades, and there's so many different things you need to take responsibility for. It does feel overwhelming at times when you really like write down all this responsibilities you have to do, but it will pay off in the end. Like where you're at right now is everything that has to do with all the decisions you made over the years and not taking responsibility for things that you needed to. Stop outsourcing the blame. Don't blame others. Don't be a victim. Own your choices, your results, your life. I own everything that I've done. I've made so many stupid mistakes. I've ran from a cabbie throwing up, running down the street one day. Like, it's so dumb. But I've taken responsibility for it. It was my choice. You could say it was alcohol, but it wasn't. It was just me being dumb, me making stupid decisions while drinking. It's just one of those things that once you take responsibility for your life, like, it's so much easier. It's so much easier. You might think it's easier to blame other people, but you're not the victim. If you keep saying that everybody else, that you're the victim in all the situations that you're ever in, you're probably the problem. Just saying, you're the problem. It's not everybody else, it's you. Stop outsourcing the blame. Look in the mirror, point to yourself, and say, it's me. I'm the person that needs to take responsibility for it. It's my fault. Once I fix everything around me and myself and my inner self, I will be able to move forward with what I need to do. So for the next 7 days, stop asking yourself, does this make me happy? Instead, ask, does this make me stronger? Happiness is a moment. Strength lasts a lifetime. The more responsibility you take on, the freer you become. And freedom beats happiness every single time. I appreciate all of you listening and watching. And let me know if there's any other topics you want to listen to. I try and put out one a week. Hopefully I can keep this going for all the way through next year. I really love learning more things about the personal development side. I don't know if we should switch over to, staying sober or whatnot, but let me know. I appreciate everybody, and that's the pod. Thanks a lot.